Well, the rescue seems to have been one of the most watched real-life programs on television.
Fox Connecticut's John Charlton has reaction from people who just couldn't seem to pull their eyes away from the dramatic scene. John.
Inside a Splendor unisex, they sounded like they could have been watching a soccer match on TV, but this was so much better.
This is amazing, you know. The people is still there for 2 months, you know, down there.
Scott Hill can't even get a haircut without staying glued to the news out of Chile.
It's so incredible. These guys are being sucked out of the earth 2,000 feet down in like what amounts to a cigar tube. I mean, it's just amazing.
While we were in the barbershop and hair salon, miner number 17 made it to the top. Chilean native Pilar de la Fuente calls it a miracle.
I think it's the more incredible thing is happening in my country for a long, long time. I think in the world.
Chileans will say this mine rescue gives them a sense of victory, especially after last February's earthquake, which devastated much of the country.
It's a very small country, but big things can happen in this country.
It's a unifying thing. It was unfortunate. At first, everyone thought they might have been lost. Then the happiness of finding out they were still around. And now it's just unbelievable. Each one of them is coming up alive.
And once they're all up, how will they cope when their celebrity fades away?
These guys have been physically and emotionally compromised.
Dr. Scott Hannan, a clinical psychologist at Hartford Hospital's Institute of Living, says post-traumatic stress disorder is a distinct possibility for the miners.
You rise in anxiety when going back to situations that remind you of the traumatic event. So claustrophobia is definitely something that we may see in these miners.
One thing's for sure, they're survivors.
Could you live 2 months underground like that?
No, impossible. No, maybe 2 days.
In Hartford, John Charlton, Fox, Connecticut.